Not too bad.
And what's your name, sir?
That's Rob.
How you doing, Rob? Tristan?
Yep. Nice to meet you.
And should I tell everyone what they call you?
Yeah, well, they can call me Riverboat Rob. Yeah. Yes, not to be confused with River Rod, just to confuse everybody.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of
Yeah,
course.
because he's another fellow in Wentworth.
So this is a lovely PS Australia.
Australine, it's pronounced.
Australine?
Yep.
Right. Okay. What can you tell me about this? I mean, looking at this is scratch built. Is that correct?
Yes, completely scratch built. No plans, just photos from old books and internet, wherever I can find them.
Right. And how long did it take you? I guess the obvious question.
Hour-wise, they average about 500 hours. They normally spend about 6 to 9 months on the workbench.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, it's what inspired you to do the topic? I mean, what has brought you to this point?
I've just always had a fascination with the paddle steamers, and I like to recreate them in miniature because it's easy. It's not as costly as having a real one. I'd love to have a real one, but it's just not going to happen.
Right. Wow. I mean, I'm thoroughly enjoying the dog right here. I shouldn't be. But also looking at the bridge here with the captain. But the amount of work, I can only imagine the amount of work that and time and effort that it would have gone into this. Now, this is that winch actually? Does that run? I mean,
no, it's all fake, but it
looks as though it does.
Yeah, it's made to look like it runs.
Yeah. Beautiful bit of work. So, what can you tell me? What were the issues that you encountered trying to build this one?
Finding photographs, because every single photograph I could find, she was different. There was something different on the boat. And because the paddle steamers change their era all the time, it's just finding one in the era that I wanted. Yeah. So I did finally settle on this one, which is pretty much how she used to be when she was first built.
Right. Yeah, so, just looking at it, it looks so exact, like, you know, the colours and everything is an image here. I don't know if people are going to be able to see that, but it's like for like. Did you have problems with the scale at all? And
no, no issues with the scale. Colours, to get the colours as close as possible, I actually colorised no photograph. So it's as close as I can make it.
Yeah. Absolutely lovely. And this is the second one that you've got here.
Yep, the Pride of the Murray. So she's my latest model.
Right. Okay, and how long ago did you finish this?
That one was finished about 4 weeks ago.
Oh, she's beautiful.
She was started in November last year. Yeah. And easiest way to describe her was a nightmare.
Oh? I see that you've actually, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but you've got the tables in there.
Yep, so we've got a wedding theme inside. So there's lots of people celebrating. The bride and groom are down the back actually dancing.
Yeah. And that's the amazing thing, the amount of detail that you go into that is not immediately evident.
No,
but
once
if
you
it
start
was there, then you would question it.
Yes. I like that detail to bring the people in and just immerse themselves in the model.
Yeah, how lovely is this? So, and what are the materials that go into this? I mean, it looks like you've got...
So this one's plywood, red gum deck, hardwoods, and a lot of 3D printing on this one.
Wow, and the topic, the Pride of the Murray, one of these sank recently.
Yes, and that was the Pride of the Murray.
Oh, that was the Pride of the Murray?
Sank in Longreach.
Wow.
So she's only just been raised last week.
Oh, this is a timely topic then.
Yep, so it's a very timely topic for this boat.
So you wouldn't have known that would happen when you first started this?
No. Okay. The inspiration for building this model was because she was relocated from Echuca to Queensland. Right. So I decided to build her as she was prior to her leaving, as a memory.
Yeah. Well, that's absolutely fantastic. Is there anything else that you think is worthy for, you know, the young potential modelers? Any advice that you would give based on the work that you've done here?
Have a go, because if you look at my first model, it's horrible.
Yeah.
And you just improve every single time.
Yeah. No, I find that hard to believe. But yeah. Wow. absolutely gobsmacked. That's beautiful work. Thank you very much for your time.
No worries.
And yeah, we'll take some images as well, which will be complementing this video. And I think it would be delightful for viewers to see. Yeah, thanks a lot.
No worries.
Okay, all right. All right, yeah. No, I can only imagine how much energy that it takes to get the deck straight, and bending the wood and having it form perfectly.
Yeah, it's an,
That's
because
an
it's
art.
weak gum. It's so hard to bend. It doesn't like to bend,
Yeah,
but it does. And sometimes it snaps, and you just go and put it up with a new one.
yeah, and it'd be sort of a bit heartbreaking if you get something what you think is the right measurement, and you spend time getting everything else the same, and then discover the whole lot's wrong.
Yep.
And then you've got to rework it all over again.
Yeah, exactly right. And you're always referring back to the photos.
So there's a lot of hidden work, extra work
Yep.
that you don't see, that nobody will ever see, that went into, oh, I've got to get this right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know, well, the amount of work that would go into this it's a different scale and different comparison to plastic model kits or vacuum model kits, which are all prepared for you, and it's all set out for you, whereas this you've got to do the research and figure out the layout and what the dimensions are and scale it down appropriately.
And talk to people that know the boat so they can tell you what things were inside, and because the trouble with this one is obviously it was moved, so getting photos of it. So I went up and spoke to the owners of it and got as many photos as I could, and just went from there.
Yeah. Well, thanks again, and yeah, we'll put this up online for everyone to see, and we've got a few interviews now, and so we'll have a page there, and we'll send out the link to the Shipwrights, and everyone will be able to see it. So, but it should be on YouTube, and I think it'll be available from ACT SMS, but there will be links probably to the Shipwrights webpage. So something along those lines. Yeah, it should be pretty good. Yeah.
So easy.
Thanks for your time. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, no, I don't build these. I've never built wooden ship before, so I'm probably the perfect person to be asking questions about these, because it's from that perspective of public's point of view. They have no idea what goes into these.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
But the other thing too is the problem is that you do get people that walk by and go, "Oh, that's nice," and then they move on. And
Victoria and all
yeah,
that sort of stuff.
that's right. Yeah. And I don't really understand the history and what goes into everything in the background, in order to just be able to present the topic, but do it in a professional way like this. Yeah.
That's what I try and do as well.
Yeah.
And that can be hard sometimes.
But if it didn't exist, we'd be the poorer for it. Yeah. Thanks again. That's awesome.